Did you guys know that there's a spooky skeleton living inside each and every one of you right now? Holy fucking shit, I didn't even consider. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Okay. Do I have like my computer pros in here? Twitter. Oh, no, hold on. Twitter.com. Okay, so I'm still getting these problems. I did a fresh install of Windows 10, and it wasn't even like some bullshit like I didn't even do this. I have an ISO on this flash drive, and I reinstalled Windows 10 from nothing, and I'm still getting these taskbar errors. Does anybody have any idea what's causing it? I guess at this point it must be hardware related, right? For the problem to persist through a complete reformat. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't understand. Recycle bin, what's in here? Do I want to look? No, I don't give a fuck. Do I need all of this shit in here? Get the fuck out of here. Why is it giving me weather for Washington? Hey, can't I get like a widget to put on my thing? Maybe there is some corruption. Did you use the same ISO on the same? No. This is a new, fresh ISO that I got. Can you get widgets on Windows 10, or is that only like a Windows? Oh, they got rid of it. Fuck. Can you show the taskbar issue? So here's what happens. After some, I think, an arbitrary amount of time, I lose the ability to do anything on my taskbar. I can't I think I can left-click things, but I can't right-click anything. Like, this won't work. I can't right-click anything. I can't click to bring up the Windows menu. I can't use the Windows key to bring up the Windows menu. The search thing here dies, and I can't left-click on my icons down here to change my volume or anything. It's very strange. I don't understand why it happens. But at this point, I figure, at this point, I guess it must be hardware related. Maybe it's like an SLI issue. I have the exact same issue. Yeah, if I leave my computer on overnight, when I show up the next morning, it's almost guaranteed that it'll be frozen. It'll be fucked. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. Does it fix if you restart Explorer? I might have tried the Explorer. When I was reading online, people were saying that the fix was, what the fuck? People were saying that the fix was to restart this tile service, which I did, and sometimes that would fix it. I haven't tried restarting the Explorer thing, though. Would that be under processes or something different? Oh, this thing right here, Windows Explorer. If you end this, will it restart on its own? Does your computer sleep over a screensaver like that? I don't think so. Oh, that's good. Yeah, this is the issue. This fixed it for me. Right-click the start button and select command prompt, admin, type PowerShell, and I'm going to paste the following text in PowerShell and press enter. What? Wait for the command to run and ignore the red prompts. The start menu should be operational. Search and Cortana malfunctioning can be attributed to corrupted search index database. When I fix it, all you need to do is delete and rebuild the search index to do this. It was an incompatible audio driver. I uninstalled the current audio driver and downloaded the latest driver on my computer. Maybe I should go through and try that. Fuck. Rip. Can I not run programs with the Explorer dead, I guess? I saw him go for the file button, so I thought he figured it out, but he just kept clicking exit. I don't think I was clicking exit. I was clicking file run, but nothing came up. Like, after I would click it, it would just exit the window. Yeah, Windows key and R wasn't working either. I wonder what my current audio driver is. I really have no fucking idea. Do you think it would be listed under the device manager? I feel like it, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh, driver provided Microsoft. So this is just some stock ass bullshit, right? Run CMD and type in. You were clicking exit under file. Oh, was I? Oh, maybe I just saw it was a small word and I thought it was run. Oops, never mind. There shouldn't be anything corrupted here, no? Oh my fucking god. Is there a way to look and see what kind of motherboard I have? I don't want to open my case up. I think I have the UD5H on this computer, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I could just restart and look at the BIOS, I guess. Won't CPU-Z tell you that? Yeah, it might. I don't feel like downloading all that fucking bullshit, though. Fuck, does anybody remember my last... I accidentally reset my fucking CMOS, too. I don't remember what my last overclock settings were. I was at 4.7 gigahertz, but I don't remember what my vcore was. Does anybody remember? It was like 1 point... It was like 1.125, I think. Someone in chat said they remembered it being at... Oh, fuck. Starcraft.reddit.com. What's up, guys? Wow, hello, Nivix11. Windows Resource Protection found corrupt files, was unable to fix some of them. Details are included. Why? Why wasn't it able to fix anything? Oh, wonder. Can I go to this area? Will this actually work, or will this shit not load? Oh, example, C Windows log, cbs.log. Oh. What the fuck, man? Am I supposed to go through this entire... Holy cuck my shit. Cannot repair member file. Cannot repair member file. Just do a complete wipe and reinstall. I literally just did that. Why would it... How could my install be broken? This is literally a brand new installation. Like, This morning it just finished. How can there already be broken shit? Is this really worth reinstalling my OS again over? Should I do it? In-place upgrade time. What the fuck is in-place upgrade? What are you talking about? I want to be a role player. Okay. Nice meme. Maybe just downgrade to Windows 8.1. How much of this shit is broken? How much of this actually matters? Is this like random ass fucking bullshit that really doesn't matter at all? Oh my god. Source file in store is also corrupted? What does that even mean? SFC always says that. For real, don't read too much into it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this shit alone then. Don't give a fuck. 100K doesn't tide someone over for 2 years unless their living expenses are basically fuck all. What? You can live off of 50K a year easily in some parts of the United States and in a lot of parts of the world. What are you talking about? Z97 Extreme 9. What the fuck is this bullshit board? Why do I have this? Why didn't I just have like a UD5H? Why did I get this motherboard? Does anybody know? It probably had more overclocking support, huh? Wow, my mouse works on this and everything. Is there a way to go to like the old shit so I don't have to look at this ugly fucking oh. All right, what are we doing? Overclock, load, optimize, CPU settings. What was this bullshit? Target, multi-core enchantment. Perform the highest frequency on all CPU core at the same time. Isn't that what it would do normally? What is it? Overclock them individually? CPU ratio, block, leave alone, spread spectrum. I don't even know what the fuck this means. To reduce electromagnetic interference for some bullshit. Yeah, okay. Fix mode, no. Intel speed step. Yeah, let's just keep all these beautiful features on. Okay. Where do I put in my new numbers for my faster computer processor? What the fuck? Up here. What do I make it a bigger number? Load, optimize CPU settings. No. Block frequency. No. No. Oh god, am I just missing it? Okay. Back to the beginning. Multi-core enchantments. No. I don't even know. What the fuck? Why doesn't it do this anyway? CPU ratio. All core. Oh, I had to do this first. Oh. Okay. What do we do? 47? 47. Sounds stable. Sounds safe to me. Cache ratio. Yeah, every time I fuck with this, my shit gets fucked. We're gonna leave that alone. Okay. Just set to... Are all these things automatically good? They look good to me. CPU, vcore, voltage mode. How do I set the fucking override? Oh god. If I put the wrong thing in, it's all ogre. Do you think this is what I had before? 1.125? Does it sound good? Why do people overclock with the offset shit? I've never understood. I don't even fucking know. All right, we're just gonna try that. Oh shit, this is what I want. No wait, what? What is this shit? CPU input voltage. Oh, I don't know what these numbers are. Load line calibration. Whoa, the level 1 looks like the most hardcore one. Oh shit, I don't know fuck all about any of that. Alright. Alright, good luck, fam. We're going hard. You can do it, computer. Fucking Christ. I don't remember what I had it set to. God fucking damn it. I can't believe I wiped my fucking BIOS. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. 1.1. How about 1.15? Sounds kind of high, but well, if we're going that high, we might as well go to 4.8, right? All right, you got it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh yeah. Oh no, blue screen, baby. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no, it didn't do it. It didn't work. Okay, never mind. It's too much. Okay, back down to 47. Okay, okay, okay. Am I even changing the right thing? For vcore override voltage. This is the fixed voltage that the vcore is going to feed into the chip, right? 1 point. I feel like this should be enough. I feel like this is more than. What the fuck is this voltage for? What is this voltage? This isn't the vcore. This is like some PLL bullshit or something, right? What does this 1.9 represent? There's no way that this is. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, 47. 1.15 is well below stock voltage. Preparing automatic repair. Well, for what? What? No. Oh, come on, dude. It wasn't your fault that the computer couldn't start Windows. Am I putting like the decimal the wrong place? What is the stock voltage? I thought that like 1.2 is like really high. Or am I putting the decimal in the wrong spot? Fuck. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done this. Oh no. 1 point. Am I thinking of 2 volts as being retardedly fucking high? Oh god. Oh no. I think you're way too low. Yeah, I must be. Oh shit. We're climbing now. You want to stop at around 1.3? What did I have? What did I... Okay, 1.25. Let's try this bad boy. Let's see. Oh god. I have a fire extinguisher handy. I think this is probably safe. I think 1.275 is considered the midpoint for overclock. Maybe. Fuck, I don't remember now. I don't remember. I thought that 1.2 was like really fucking high, but I'm thinking it's 2 is really high. It's been too long, dude. Fuck me. Fuck my shit. Click load up. Load up. What are these guys? How is it? I hate looking at the fucking guy that makes this thread because they always get the luckiest fucking chips. Oh no, okay, we're in a good. Hoping for 5 gigahertz. What are these pussies? And they haven't even submitted their shit yet? 4790K entries. 5 gigahertz. 1.45. What the fuck? Max temp of 52. What? What is he cooling with? This is some bullshit. He's got some crazy ass shit set up. 1.184. Damn. 4.1. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right. So we're good. We're in the ballpark. Download. Set up English. Yeah. Download. Yeah. Yeah. Click run. Do. Yeah. I accept. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Until burn test. Download. Which one's the real download? Who knows? I don't know which one it is. Download location. Is this the real download? Or is this some fucking spyware bullshit? Advertisement. Click here. Oh god. Ah, there it is. We got it. Are you gonna play or are you gonna stress test? I'm not playing any games for a little bit, okay? I gotta get my shit fucking set up. Y'all motherfuckers can just chill the fuck out. Intel burn test. Good. Good, let it do. Oh, this doesn't show me temperature, does it? Hardware monitor. Yeah. Download. Yeah. Install. Yeah. What's wrong with my shit? I lost all my old overclock settings. I have to redo it. Alright. Alright, where are we at? Burn this application. Oh, because I gotta download this fucking bullshit. Fucking Jesus Christ. Have you installed any games yet? Nope. Probably a Makahoka Zushi. Do 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 do. Are you building a new PC? No. I think ASRock is a brand of Asus. Yeah, I think they are. Doesn't Asus own ASRock? I can change the overclock in Windows. What? No. You always want to overclock in the BIOS. Yeah, I got V2. This is the best one. Oh, does it have the secret right-click extreme menu? Oh, burn. Oh, burn. Oh, yeah. Plan on playing Final Fantasy Tactics anytime in the future? No. Oh, look at those G-flops. My G-flops. My G-flops. Oh, yeah. 4.7. Oh, look at these temps. Oh, we're not even fucking trying. Only 72? Oh, we can do better than that. Oh, this hasn't updated. It might be higher. 74. This is some weak-ass bullshit. 75. Oh, it's getting a little bit hotter. Up the memory on the burn test, you might find it'll crash on the first run. Then if you up the memory, it takes like 12 fucking hours to run like one thing. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck about testing the RAM. How can you stand up your CPU fans so loud? Doesn't that bother you at all? They're not really that loud. I actually have everything turned pretty quietly. Are you using that Swift Tech cooler? I don't know. Look at my fucking website. I think I have the H220X on my gaming PC. And then on my streaming one, I have the Kraken X61. Do you think we can be stable at 4 point? What am I at now? 4.7? Oh yeah, we could be 4.8. I think we should try it. 78. This isn't even real life. Not even breaking a sweat. My fucking SwiftTech died after 2 days. I had a SwiftTech H220. I'd lost 3 of them within 3 months. I couldn't fucking believe how unreliable that shit was. I RMA'd the first 2, and the 3rd one I didn't even fucking bother. I can't believe they sent me 2 more coolers that the pumps died. I was so hesitant. I didn't want to get this H220X just because of their fucking reliability problems. Fuck it, let's try 4.9. I don't think this is going to be safe, but let's up the voltage a little too, because you know what? What's the point of life if you don't live a little bit on the edge? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it was unbelievable. I got the H220X just because the reviews of the parts are so good when they actually like work how they're supposed to. And this one, thankfully, hasn't died yet. Getting to 5 gigahertz doesn't really help much. This is just a streaming PC. Intel burn test. 90. Oh, Fahrenheit. Why even show them in Fahrenheit? Is there a reason? Whatever. Don't crash. Are we playing games today? Probably not, but maybe. Probably we will. I think we will. Oh, cuck my shit and fuck my dick, fam. Thanks, Windows, for collecting information for me, buddy. Please disable UAC. I really don't understand why people would ever disable UAC. There's literally no reason to. I don't know why you would. I get like hella triggered by how fucking retarded the average even PC power user is. Like people are so adamant on like, oh, I have Malwarebytes or some form of antivirus, which I haven't used in fucking 5 years. But then they do things like turn off UAC. Why? What? UAC is like the only thing that's, if some random fucking program is trying to run some shit, like UAC is like your first line of like, hey, some weird shit is trying to launch. Like, why would you ever turn it off? It doesn't make any sense. It's super intrusive? How is it intrusive? And it doesn't protect shit? It doesn't protect anything, but it lets you know if something's trying to run under admin mode. Why wouldn't you want that information? Because it's annoying as fuck? Oh, well, I love it. Oh, every time I hear the noise, it just makes me so happy. Okay, we're at 4.8. This is good. If 4.8 holds, I'm okay with that. Lin pack. Wait, sorry. Intel bird test. It's tedious to constantly confirm you want to install something. It's good for people who have no clue what they're doing, but if you know your way around a computer, then you don't really need UAC. How often are you installing programs on your computer? Like 20 programs a day? You're just like, I always install all these new killer apps, but it's just so annoying that I have to do it over and over again. Oh God. Every time, every day when I install my 25 new programs, it always asks me if I really want to install it or not. Oh God. Every time you want to run a program as an admin? Oh, well, I don't know. I've never had any trouble with it. And I don't think my computer's ever had any, like, viruses or anything. But then again, I'm not fucking retarded, so I'm not sure. Do you have a 5-stage plan for when your UAC fails you? Huh, nice meme. Bottles, beware. Wow, thanks, buddy. Only 79. We could probably push this more, but I don't feel like it. Wow, this guy's chopping up all these poor bottles. Fuck off, hyperthreading. We don't need you. We don't need you anymore. We're a gaming PC. Jesus Christ. It's too much memes for me. Okay. I'll do it one more time. What would you say is the best average amount of years for replacing a piece of hardware like a MOBA or a CPU? I don't know, probably 5 to 10 years. These things last a long fucking time, mate. I go through shit a little bit faster just because I like to have the newest and bestest shit. Because it's my fucking job, son. To be up on these fucking memes. I know not many games support hyperthreading, but what's the point in turning it off? Isn't it better to leave it on regardless if it gets used? So... oh god. There's nothing. I hope there aren't any computer fucking CPU designers in here. So this is my understanding of things. Sometimes when a CPU core is working on a problem, if you feed it a line of instructions to think about, sometimes when it's working on it, it'll go, hey, well, I can't do the rest of this fucking problem because I need a magic marker to mark the next section, and I have to wait for the fucking cache to bring me that shit. So I'm sitting here doing fuck all. My whole core is waiting for the cache to give me some shit, and I can't work on this shit, right? So what hyperthreading does is hyperthreading gives it 2 sets of instructions to work on at the same time. So the CPU will be working on this shit. It's like, oh fuck, I'm out of crayons or whatever. Wait for the cache to come bring me some shit over. I'm gonna go work on this one. So what hyperthreading does is it gives 2 lines of instructions to one CPU, so that when the CPU is waiting on something, either another dependent thread to do something, or something from the cache, or from the RAM, it can go and work on the other thread. Woo! And it can like divvy up its time between the 2 threads, and it's a more efficient utilization of the core, right? Because it allows a single core to work on 2 separate threads at once. And CPUs technically can only do 1 line of instructions at once, but hyperthreading makes it so it can work on both at once. The thing is, with video games, the the threads tend to be like very intensive, and they are very, I don't want to say efficient, but like you can't really hyperthread video games, I don't think, because they use too much of the core, and it just can just like slow it down or bog it down if you've got too many things trying to run off of a thread. That's like that's what I've read. I don't know if it's like actually true or not, but I mean fucking. Destiny, that's not how it works, fam. Okay, VV10, tell me what I'm wrong about. Please educate chat. Go. Are we good? This is actually... looks pretty stable to me. We'll try high start. I'll just run a few of these. I should do a Prime 95 overnight if I wanted to make sure this was actually stable. But, fuck that shit. Ah, oh, fuck. I think we're all fucked. I'm pretty sure this is crashed. Oh, it didn't crash. Damn. I'm on my phone right now, so I can't explain it. You don't have to explain it. Just tell me what I'm wrong about. What the fuck? I don't think I can, like... I can't do anything on this computer. Whoa, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure Vivi is gonna point out that, like, some super technicality, I'm probably incorrect. Which I'm sure I am. It was just, like, a really vague overview, but I'm pretty sure I got the gist of it. We can go read the Wikipedia article on it. Alright, we'll read while this is working. Hyperthreading technology is a form of simultaneous multi-threading technology introduced by Intel. Architecturally, a processor with hyperthreading technology consists of two logical processors per core, each of which has its own processor architectural state. Each logical processor can be individually halted. Each logical processor can be individually halted, interrupted, or directed to execute a specified thread independently from the other logical processor sharing the same physical core. So, a core, before hyperthreading came along, one core would have one logical thread, right? I think logical means like the abstracted fucking shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? One core gets one thread, okay? However, with hyperthreading, one core can kind of like virtualize two cores. So you get two logical cores from one physical core, right? Unlike a traditional dual processor configuration that uses two separate physical processors, the logical processors in a hyperthreaded core share the execution resources. These resources include the execution engine, caches, and system boost interface. The sharing of resources allows two logical processors to work with each other more efficiently and allow... Oh, somebody linked something earlier. We can go look at this. Sharing of resources allows two logical processors to work with each other more efficiently and allow a stalled logical processor to borrow resources from the other one. Hey, that's kind of like what I was saying, right? A processor stalls when it is waiting for data it has sent so that it can finish processing the present thread. Hey, oh my god, it's almost like exactly what I just said. Holy shit! Oh my fucking god, I almost know what I'm talking about a little bit. The degree of benefit seen when using a hyper-threaded or multi-core processor depends on the needs of the software and how well it and the operating system are written to manage the processor efficiently. Hyperthreading works by duplicating certain sections of the processor, those that store the architectural state, but not duplicating the main execution resources. This allows a hyper-threaded processor to appear as the usual physical processor and an extra logical processor to the host operating system, allowing the operating system to schedule two threads or processes simultaneously and appropriately. A hyper-threading equipped processor can use those execution resources to execute another scheduled task when the processor is stalled. The processor may stall due to cache miss, branch misprediction, or data dependency. Oh my god, I said, like, holy shit. Right, isn't this cool? It's almost... waiting for something from the cache, or another thread might be working on data that's important for that thread. Holy shit! Unfucking believable. Kill yourself, VV10. The technology is transparent and operating system for the minimum that is required to take a similar to multiprocessor. Okay. Why does disabling hyperthreading supposedly give better performance gaming performance. Somebody link this in chat. Okay. What most games need is a single process, single thread, single core performance to be maxed out. Hyperthreading does the opposite. Well, oh my god! It's almost like I just said that too. Holy shit! Are we being real right now? What hyperthreading does is attempt to balance one core between two different threads / processes, so it gives you two virtual cores for every actual core. The idea behind hyperthreading is that there may be an occasional time when one physical core can actually do two things at once for two different threads. For example, if one core thread is keeping the core busy with some memory accesses, like for your RAM or your cache, well, the other thread is trying to get the core to multiply some numbers. The one actual core can probably handle doing both these things at once, kind of, sort of. By making the same core available to both processes at once through hyperthreading's two virtual cores, it might offer a bit of extra performance for that scenario. As a result, you get a small performance boost in normal usage. However, for most scenarios, all it's really going to do is giving half of the core's time to one process and half to the other. Why you don't want it for gaming is because games don't do that. It is very difficult to split the game logic across multiple cores. They typically have one process and typically only one thread that really matters. You want 100% of the core's processing time devoted to that one thread without exception. No sharing, no hyperthreading for the game, nothing else really matters. You don't care that your computer's overall performance will be slightly higher with hyperthreading because the overall performance includes a lot of things you don't care about, and it comes at the cost of the thing that you do care about, the game. Unbelievable. Okay, there we go. We're done. How do we do? 76 degrees. This is not even trying. All right, we're good. Let's just stable. If you were hyperthreading, then couldn't one core be maxed out as the other one would be parked, or is that kind of how it works? So as long as your operating system isn't from 1996, your operating system can see physical cores and it can see logical cores. Yeah, like look. So I have hyperthreading turned off right now, but if my hyperthreading was turned on, Windows can see that you have 4 cores, and then it would see 8 logical processors. Like if I go into my streaming computer right now, and I go to CPU, it sees 8 cores and 16 logical processors. Part of the job of the operating system is to divvy up the work to your processor. That's part of what the scheduling of your operating system is for, right? It's what it does. So ideally, if Windows has you doing heavy work on logical core 0, it's not going to throw another huge operation onto logical core 1, right? Sorry, it could. It depends on how your I guess like the way that it works, I don't know if this is different in how it identifies it on Windows 10, but the way that it works is logical processor 0 and 2 are the same core, 1 and 3 are the same core, and then like 4 and 6 are the same core, and 5 and 7 I think are the same core. But you know what I mean, right? It'll divvy up the work so that it's not overloading one core, is how it's supposed to work in a perfect world, assuming the program is made well and assuming that Windows isn't being retarded. I have a Sandy Bridge. Should I upgrade to Haswell or Skylake? So I haven't heard anything that makes Skylake seem necessary to upgrade to yet, but if you were going to upgrade, you might as well go to Skylake. Haswell is probably cheaper though. Actually, the problem is these Double Canyons chips are so fucking good. You probably want to get a Double Canyon chip, either the 46 or the 4790K, or the what is it? The 4690K is the 5-core, or I'm sorry, the i5, the 4-core Devil's Canyon refresh. These chips are so fucking good that it makes it really hard to upgrade to Skylake at the moment. The performance gains, I think it's just another like 10 to 13% IPC gain on the pass, which means for the same clock speed, it goes about 10 to 13% faster. So like a 4 gigahertz, a Skylake processor running at 4 gigahertz would be like a Haswell processor running at like 4.45 gigahertz or something stupid like that, but I don't think it matters. The new age of silencers are here.
We call this Thumper.
Oh, dude. I want to buy a reflex sight for my Glock so fucking bad. But it's like $600 for a good one. It's like more expensive than the gun.
So it should be on the money. We're just shooting this little still target here.
Damn.
loudest part is when it hits the steel.
Yeah.
Hot?
Ooh, hot. All right, Bryce, you gotta try this bad boy out.
Boom.
Back for you.
I will do it.
All right, Bryce, what do you got? You gonna show us how it's done?
Let it rock.
All right, let's rock it.
Maybe.
Okay, so someone in my chat is talking about. What is Cyan talking about? Only a few games actually do things like put the physics on one core and the core game on another. Okay, so the way that it works with game threads, from everything that I've seen firsthand and from everything that I've read, someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, the way that it works with games, when a game says that it's multi-threaded, what it actually means is all of the game's core important processes are running off of one thread, and then it might like throw a bunch of like random, irrelevant, autistic shit onto other logical threads. Like, that's it. Like, games, I don't, and again, someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but like the way the game architecture works right now, I don't know if there's ever been like an actual, like, has there ever been an actual multi-threaded game that actually distributes the load of the game across like different logical threads? I don't know if they exist. I haven't seen one yet. I know that people were saying that Battlefield did for a while, but like I've seen different like tests for Battlefield between 8 threads and 4 threads, and like it literally performed exactly the same. Even though Battlefield would say, oh, we're maxing out all 8 threads, we promise. If you were to turn off hyperthreading, you would get the exact same performance. Have you tried some Mantle API yet? No, not yet. Sherwood should, if I had to listen to people thinking they know better than engine coders themselves, what engine coders do you think claim that their game is truly multi-threaded? I'm curious if you've talked to these people yourself. I'm curious. Go ahead, let's... Frostbite engine titles does it. GTA 5 and Witcher 3 splits it good as well with a performance increase. We could actually... I'm bored right now. We could actually try this. I could load up The Witcher 3 with... I could go into my BIOS and disable 2 cores, and then I could load up The Witcher 3. Do you want to do it? And we could actually see... Or, well, are there benchmarks? Witcher 3, 2-core processor. I wonder if there are benchmarks running this on 2 cores. I don't know if there will be or not. It's possible that some like newer games do. I mean, I totally admit that it could be true. But you have to admit that like even if it is true, like this is like a really recent thing. For a long time, like StarCraft, for example, pretty much runs off of 1 fucking core. It's been making games by removing restrictions from the process. By default, it was equal to about 70%. This update says it's really hard to play with a 2-core processor. Destiny put you on the spot, gets coxed. Wait, what? Am I getting coxed right now? God damn it, I have to download this shit again. Alright, fuck it, let's try it. I'm bored. I need to install Steam anyway. Can't you just set core affinity for a game instead of having to restart your PC? Nah, because I don't want to risk Windows fucking the test up. I would rather go into the BIOS and physically turn off 2 cores so that Windows doesn't even have access to them. Source 2 Dota seems to run over multiple cores quite well. I don't know if I believe that. I don't think that game is very processor intensive. Oh, unless you're trying to get me to play Dota, kill yourself. You think of any reason not to upgrade to Windows 10 from Windows 7? Thinking you may be doing it this weekend. I mean, I'm getting weird desktop issues, like for the taskbar, that's actually like really bothering me. But otherwise, for the most part, I usually like to use the newest software. I don't like to stay on old shit. But I mean, Windows 7 is still fine, to be honest. Even Windows 8.1 is fine. Are you just going to test this out, or are you going to run with no hyperthreading? Well, I mean, I'll test it out first with hyperthreading off with 4 cores, and then I'll test it with 2 cores to see if there's a difference. I'm curious. Dota 2 has moved to the source engine last year. Have you played that version? Nope. My taskbar is... Yeah, you have the same problems, Nina? It's really fucking annoying. Like, that problem alone is actually annoying enough to make me not want to upgrade my other computer to Windows 10. That's why I reinstalled the OS on this to see if that problem would go away. Downloading update. What are we waiting on? What are you doing, Steam?
Bow, 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 bow.
Wow, that was quite the shitpost. Is there much difference between an i5 4690K and the i7 4790K if the hyperthreading is off? The only reason, most of the times, if you're talking about gaming, I would always recommend getting an i5 over an i7, because the i7 is usually just a waste of money. The reason why I thought this chip was so fucking sick as fuck is because the 4790K... Okay. When you're making processors, right? This extends to GPUs as well, right? Graphical processing units, not the whole card, just the actual chip, the actual 980 GTI, the actual 6600, whatever, the actual chip itself, the actual 390, whatever. When you're making cores, what they do is, in the fabrication process, they'll test these cores to see what they're rated up to, right? And then based on how much shit the core can handle, what they do is they put the better cores aside. Like, oh, this core can go up to 4.5. Well, it goes over here. This core can go up to 3.8. That core goes over there. This core can handle hyperthreading. It goes over there. This core can. It goes over there, or whatever shit like that, right? Whatever bullshit like that. I don't know about the hyperthreading thing, because I think the hyperthreading thing actually involves like physical differences on the chip. But regardless, when it comes to speeds, this is a process called binning. Okay, so faster chips are put into a separate bin, and the slower chips are put. So the slower chips will be used for the lower clocked versions of that Haswell or Ivy Bridge or Sandy Bridge chip, right? And the faster chips are dedicated to the other things, right? To the faster things. Well, when you look at the no, fuck off. I don't need this shit. When you look at these two chips, the 4790K, this chip has been binned to run at least at 4.4 gigahertz, because Intel sells you this chip with a max turbo frequency of 4.4 gigahertz. So you know that it'll run that fast. It has to, because that's what it's sold at. These kinds of things don't really mean much, guys. I understand. Oh, also, this is an AMD chip, which means especially fuck all. But anyway, yeah, because fabricating chips isn't an exact process, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why, but I think isn't as much as like 20 or 30% lost when they fabricate some chips. Like, anyway, so this 4790K is guaranteed to work up to 4.4 gigahertz. God damn, that's fucking crazy. 4.4 gigahertz, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. The 4690K is guaranteed to work up to 3.9. That's standard. On a Haswell chip, you expect to overclock it based on the probably 50 I overclocked. For me personally, on a Haswell chip, I would expect every chip to get to at least 4.4. Well, 99% to get 4.4. 4.4, 4.5 in that ballpark. Well, 4.4 to 4.6. If you're lucky, you'll get one that'll go to like 4.7 pretty easily, maybe 4.8. Anything past 4.7, you have to get pretty lucky to get a chip that'll do it at a reasonable vcore. And then if you get a dud, sometimes you can get shitter ones. I had one that would only go to 4.3 without a ludicrous like jacking of the vcore. 4.3, 4.4 is kind of unlucky, but 4.5, 4.6 is where you expect to overclock most Haswell chips at. And I think Ivy Bridge was similar too. Sandy Bridge was crazy. You get to 4.8 easy as fuck on those chips. But also, these are on. I delidded all these chips as well too, so that influences temperatures as well. The 4790K is binned to work at least 4.4. The 4690K is binned to work at least 3.9. If I'm buying a chip for gaming, I want the one binned fucking 500 megahertz higher because I'm probably going to be able to overclock this chip faster than I can overclock this chip, right? There. Can you just give me my fucking... God, this username is so obnoxious. Wait, no, what? No, I already have an account. What's the difference between the 4820K and the 4690K? Okay, the Intel chip naming scheme is just retardedly complicated. So this is going to be a little bit strange. The 4820K is actually an Ivy Bridge E chip. That means that it is I think a 6-core Ivy Bridge chip. It's not actually Haswell architecture. I think it's 6 cores. Is it 4? Oh, I'm sorry. It's only 4. They started that with the with the Haswell E chips. I think this is a 6-core. Okay, yeah, the 5820K is a 6-core. The 4820K, this is a 4-core Ivy Bridge E chip. This isn't an actual Haswell chip. Anytime, I don't actually know I don't know why the name is, I just memorized them all. I don't know how. I guess like if it's X8, XX, if there's an 8 on the second thing, then that means that it's from a previous generation, but it's the 2011E set. It's the enthusiast platform set. So for instance, the 2700K is a Sandy Bridge i7. The 2500K is a Sandy Bridge i5, but the 3630K, or no, the 3630K is a Sandy Bridge E chip, I think. 3630K. Yeah, and like yeah, I think, right? And the 3960X is the 8-core Sandy Bridge E chip. And then the 3770 is the Ivy Bridge chip, the Ivy Bridge i7, the 3570 is the Ivy Bridge i5, and then the 4820 is the Ivy Bridge E chip, the 4860X is the Ivy Bridge E chip. Oh, it might be 3930K. Sorry, fuck, shit. I mixed these numbers up. Yeah, the 3930K was just a 6-core Sandy Bridge E chip, yeah. Okay. Like, my processor is the 5960X, which is the Haswell E chip, even though the Haswell chips are like the 4000 series chips. Well, 47X and 46X and 45X, whatever. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yeah, that was all. We didn't need to get into all that. Okay, click. Log into existing account. Remember me. Which one do you use for what kind of PC? Like, why would you get a 4820K over 47? Well, you wouldn't now because the 4820K is an older architecture. It's only a quad-core chip. Honest to God, there's no reason to ever get this chip. I got apparently a lot of people really disagreed with me. I don't know, dude. I don't feel like defending my shit too much. But like, I think that there are some PCUs. I think that there are some CPUs that you literally should never fucking buy. Did I put it under here? Apparently, some people get like really mad at this shit. But like, there is not like, why the fuck? God, I get so mad at these shitty fucking like these iBuy power sites and shit. Why the fuck do you ever buy they still do it? Why would you put a 5820K processor in a computer? You don't, it doesn't help with anything. Why would you do it? And a gaming PC, why would you put a 5820K in a gaming PC? It really doesn't make any sense. You don't need 6 cores for a video game. It doesn't make any sense. 6 cores and 12 threads? This processor's $384. Why the fuck would you do this? These pre-built sites always piss me off because I feel like their builds are horribly fucking unoptimized. A 960? What? A 960 and a $1,300 rig? A 960? Are you fucking serious? I could lock a bunch of Asian kids in my basement and have them churn out fucking calculations faster than this fucking shitty ass fucking budget card. For $1,300? What the fuck? Can you stop sending me to a new page every time I fucking click something? Jesus fuck. Anyway, yeah. There's... The only reason you would buy a 5820K is if you were building a budget system where you wanted to do high, like, video editing or digital audio work. That would be the only reason, because the 5820K does give you 2 more physical cores, which is awesome when it comes to multi-threaded, actual heavy multi-threaded applications. So video or audio encoding or whatever. But for gaming, nah, you never buy a chip like that. In fact, I don't think you should ever be on the 2011 1, 2, or 3 platform for gaming. In before one fucking chat brings up fucking PCI Express lanes. Fucking kill yourself. Those have never been shown to fucking bottom. But I need 40 lanes in PCI Express. If you have like a fucking quad Titan build or some shit, and you're playing at literally like 10K resolution, maybe. But for 99.99999% of people, that PCI Express availability means fuck all. Kill yourself. All right. Do you still recommend Xeon chips if you don't plan to OC? They seemed fine to me. Yeah, if you want to get a Xeon chip, if you don't want to overclock, because they're a little bit cheaper than the i7 counterparts. Anyway, okay, what are we doing? I've received the message from Steam. Yeah, go for it. Okay, Gmail. Oh no, am I gonna have to start on I think my save is gone. Is the 2600K still sufficient for gaming with a GTX 980 and 60 gigs of RAM? Probably. I mean, probably, I think. Why? Can I rename my desktop? What an unfriendly name. Am I going back to building PCs? I kind of want to. I can make Aaron build them and split the money. He copied his Steam directory. He shouldn't need to re-download The Witcher or anything else. Oh yeah, I think I might have. I don't know if it's gonna work though. No, fuck surveys. Destiny. Last year, 2 gigs of VRAM was fine. This year, if you have 3.5 gigabytes, you're shit. Things change. I agree that for now, it's useless to probably be for games. We can't really see anything about new games we release here. What? That's a false equivalency if I've ever seen one. Fuck off. CPUs have always been, for the past like fucking decade, CPUs have been significant. No, okay. For the past like 5 to 6 years, CPUs have been significantly more powerful than they need to be for gaming. And even for the average person, CPUs have always been way more powerful than you need. GPUs, on the other hand, nobody here is saying that if you have a fucking GTX 460, that you can still run games. Of course you need to keep your GPU up to date, because that's what's doing most of the heavy lifting when you're playing games anyway, is processing the graphics. There's a lot of fucking work that goes into that shit. Fucking rendering is a huge fucking task. That's why the GPUs come out, have more VRAM so they can hold more larger fucking textures. The processors are getting way fucking beefier. If you compare the new shit to even the fucking JK110 chip, like you've seen like tons of advancements, way more fucking CUDA cores being shoved into these fucking little ass fucking chips. The power usage is going down. GPUs have always needed updates to stay relevant. CPUs not as much. You could be using a CPU from 5 years ago, and you're still probably going to be okay, right? This 2500K, when did this release? Okay, 3 years ago. No, never mind. Yeah, 5 years ago. I was going to say 2013. No way. Yeah, 5 years ago. This 2500K would still be. This will probably still work for most games, and 2600K as well, for sure. Not to say you couldn't do better, but. Yeah, whereas an 8800 GTX, which was released, what, in 2009? When was it? When was it released? Oh, yeah, click Wikipedia. 8800 GTX. What was the date? Oh, no, fuck. 2006. Damn. Oh, I'm so old. What about the GTX 460? Yeah, this is like a similar time. If you were using like a 400 series card or even a 500 series card, these cards are going to be quite dated. A GTX 580. Now, this is a card that launched in late 2010. This card is going to be dated as fuck. This card is going to be dated as fuck. How are you going to fucking use this lame ass fucking bullshit? 772. Is that the clock speed? Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, you're not using this shit. You're not using this shit anymore. I'm just saying you can't guarantee it won't change. I never said I guarantee it won't change, dog. Don't fucking strawman me, bro. Okay. What do we, what was I doing? Did I really save my whole Steam directory? This PC. New volume. The Q8200. I remember when those Q6600s came out. That was the shit. Steam. Do I even have The Witcher 3 installed on this PC? Steam apps. Common. Witcher 3. Oh, I guess I do. Okay. So what? We copy here. And then program files. Steam. Paste into here. Oh, good luck. This is going to take a while. This is why you always carry condition 0. Oh, shit. Moose time. Go away, moose! Moose, go away! What are you doing, you fucking retard? Holy shit! Oh, what the fuck? This guy is fucking crazy! Holy shit! Oh. Damn! Damn! Fucking wrecked! Ducker Z. Holy shit. Why would the thing attack like a fucking motor vehicle? Oh my god, what the fuck? This guy could have been fucking killed. Holy shit. Oh, are people mad because he killed an animal? Rip. Those things weigh like fucking... Don't those things weigh like 1,000 pounds? Holy shit. Why not fire a warning shot? Damn. The moose was clearly not coming after him after the first shot. What? That moose was on fucking murder mode, dog. Are you crazy? Fuck that shit. That moose was out for fucking blood. Yeah, why didn't the guy use his mace? Oh, shit, son. Can we get to RL? The real memes? Damn. 22 minutes. The kid's not even getting any air. What the fuck? I'm just kidding. Nice memes. What the fuck? Hey, you could have started about 20 minutes ago. It's your fault for getting masturbated onto a side topic. You know what? Right to bear arms. Hey, Sean, welcome to the Tier 1 Fuck Moose Club. Holy shit. Damn, this game was old as fuck. Yo, oh my god, does anybody remember these fucking games? Holy shit. These games were insane. Only 90s kids will remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I remember that I always remember that I really loved the music on the Mario Kart Rainbow Road and the Nintendo version, or the Super Nintendo version, I guess. And then the N64 sounded like super lame. Does anybody remember this?
Wow.
I guess they have like one of these tracks in every fucking... Wow, this guy's quite the master. Man, the transition from sprites to actual 3D was so mind-blowing when we first started to see actual fully 3D animated characters, right? The way that these old games used to work is like you would actually the graphical designers, they would have to design they would have to draw like different pictures for like every position of the face, right? So every time they turned, it was like a different actual model, right? This is like sprite-based animation, so you see like in these games, like these aren't actual 3D models, right? It's just sprites. And then when we got to like the Nintendo 64, where you got like actual like 3D animated things, holy fucking memes, man! These graphics are so good. Such memes. Or wait, wait, are these even 3D? Or these might be like more complicated sprites. I'm actually not even sure. Is there like a graphical artist in here? I'm not actually sure. The N64 version was sprite based as well. Yeah, actually it might have been. Just more sprites so that it looks smoother. Yeah, actually I think you're right. I don't think this is actually 3D animated. Oh, he's trying to duck her Z. The peaches! Oh! Got him. This game was still pretty dank. If you ever wanted to make friends hate you when they thought that they were good at Mario Kart, all you would have to do is memorize, all you'd have to do is like challenge them to like a track where, they had like some ridiculous shortcut. And then you would just load this shit. And then you would say, well, remember, my friend, well, remember. Usually it'll bounce off, but as long as you like actually, oh, he didn't even bounce off. You can still bounce off that, and even if you bounce off, they'll still put you back there. And you shave off like a third of the track, rip. There was a really bad one on Wario Stadium too. Oh shit. I think this was right near the beginning, wasn't it?
You're gonna want to select a character. There's like the reason you need them to be light is because you need to jump over the left wall right when you start.
Mario isn't even light, he's a medium.
Pull bumps, and on the fourth one, you turn left and jump.
Fucking got him. That shaves off like a fourth or a third of the track. These are long maps too. Aaron was talking about how shit you were at Mario Kart and TeamSpeak. I'm a pretty good Mario Kart player. Playing one-on-one is kind of hard. Fucking, the worst thing about Mario Kart was the anytime you're really far behind, you get really good items. So like if you're driving like one-on-one with somebody and they end up getting far behind, that you can get fucked really easily. The RNG, the Hearthstones will come and get you because they'll start pulling like fucking like lightnings and stars and shit, and you'll be in the front getting like single banana peels and like single green shells. Destiny, it shows off like 9/10 of the map. What, on this thing? No, I think it only shows off like, it's only like a third, I think. I actually didn't like GoldenEye at all. I hated GoldenEye. I thought the game sucked. I know that some people really liked it. I liked Duke Nukem 64. I thought Duke Nukem 64 was a million times funner. More fun, I guess, than GoldenEye.
And so the fact that Duke Nukem 64 still retains much of its charm is a job well done by Eurocom. Before delving more into the changes in the game, let's get up to speed. Duke Nukem 64 is a first-person shooter with an insane arsenal of weapons and items which you'll need to brawl your way through an onslaught of alien scum. Like many classic shooters, the game relies heavily on action, although for me, Duke Nukem 64 has a little too much key hunting. There are times when you'll encounter an epic battle against a horde of aliens, only for the game to suddenly come to a standstill as you'll fiddle with key codes, try to find hidden passages or key cards which you'll need to advance each level. There are, however, many different levels to play, over 30 in fact, and they're a combination of the original Duke Nukem 3D levels, with some coming from the
Save the babes!
Plutonium pack. Instead of playing the game in episodes like the original, the levels are all now played sequentially. In my opinion, this doesn't quite work, as the episodic format of the original works better, and gives you a definitive start and end point to each chapter, which is missed.
Turok, the Turok games are pretty dank. I actually really liked the Turok games. Those games are actually super dank. I thought that the
third person bit there, very nice, very.
I don't know what this shit is. The Turok atmosphere I thought was like really good. I never played Perfect Dark. I heard good things about it, but I think the atmosphere for the Turok games was like pretty good. God, I remember renting this. I would go to my grandma's to rent these games. My parents would never let me play these, so I had to go to my grandma's because I always thought these games were too violent. Did Turok 64 have levels, or was it just one like giant thing? Oh, and the N64 would have to use the foggy shit because it couldn't render far distances. It had levels? Oh, did it? Okay. Checkpoint. What did I miss? A tier 4 subber? Wow, Nasclab, welcome to the tier 4 subber clubber. And Meme Oriam, the moose may be gone, but as long as people far below on in our hearts, rest easy moose, flight of angels, sing thee to thy rest. What was your first console? Mine was a Nintendo, like the normal Nintendo. The first game I got was the, they sold a combination game. This was the first game I think I ever had in my entire life. And SimCity 2000, I remember that game. I played that game. I got so frustrated as a kid because I never knew how to get people in my city. So I'd always have to load up like pre-loaded maps or whatever. Oh, and you could get like the UFOs to come and invade your shit and like the disasters and whatnot. Yeah, every time I'd build cities as a kid, I never knew how to get like the actual people like driving around. So I'd always have to load up ones that like, yeah, like the little cars. I'd always have to load up the computer generated maps and then play with those. Maybe I was too retarded. You'd have like fires and shit burning your shit down.
I'm starting a new e-commerce website to sell my latest invention. You wear pants, don't you? Well, I don't know about you guys, but
This destination has 3,729 files with the same name. Do I replace them? Did you ever play the Road Rash games? I love the Road Rash games. I always try to get my dad to play these with me. Oh, and then you could buy like the better bikes and shit. And you could pick up like the chains and kill other players, like knock them off their bikes and shit. Yeah, punching sucked though. You could pick up, I'm pretty sure you could pick up weapons, couldn't you? Otherwise you would like kick or punch. Oh, there's a kick. Why haven't they made a new Road Rash in the last 20 years? I don't know. I mean, the game is pretty... The gameplay probably wouldn't be that good now. Oh, and the cops could get you? If the cops knocked you off your bike, I think it counted as an auto loss. The fuck is this shit? Nice memes. Alright, we were gonna do this game test because memes, I guess. I kind of already lost interest in this. Is the Toblish guy still here?
Long search for Siri led Geralt
Is there a way where I can see the FPS in game? Is that possible or no?
of a curse was the key to finding the young woman.
Can we test? Oh no, wait. I'm gonna need you to chill the fuck out. Steam overlay. No one cares about you. Wasn't there like a way I could... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, how do I How do I bring up the Steam overlay? What's like the default fucking keys? God fucking damn it. Oh, it's not that. Shift tab doesn't bring it up. Maybe tab shift. Go to the Steam settings in game. Oh, go to Steam. Settings in game. Control shift tab. Oh, okay. Well, in-game FPS counter. Top left. Click OK. Control Shift Tab. It still doesn't bring it up. Why not? Maybe I need to restart the game? Do I have to put it on like the right? Like Shift plus Control plus Tab? Okay, we'll try restarting. Wow, guys, I'm so introvert. Guys, I'm kind of shy when I go out publicly. I'm such an introvert, guys. Oh my god. I totally... Come on, dude. Yeah, sure, why not? What is an introvert? An introvert is somebody that's just shy, but they need like a special name for it because nobody can ever just be something. They have to be part of like a club or a culture or a community about it. I only get 40 FPS playing this? Why is my FPS so rape? Is my setup really not good enough to handle this game? Video. Try turning it down to 1080. Oh, full screen. I'll do 1080 anyway, since that's what you guys see. Why are we capped on FPS? Didn't I turn off VSync? Video. Graphics. Maximum frames per second. Really? I can't... Oh, unlimited. Okay. So I'm just gonna run around up here for a little bit, right? We see that my FPS is like around 60, 61, 70-ish. So it looks like you're pulling like an average of like 70 FPS up in here maybe. Do you think that's fair? Around here, like in this little mountain bullshit? It drops maybe to the 60s if I look out here. Let me make sure real fast that SLI is turned on. God damn it. It's not gonna let me unless I restart the game, isn't it? Fuck! Alright, hold on. Destiny. Introversion is nothing to do with shyness. Introverts are capable of socializing perfectly well. If you care to actually do some research before making claims, there are actual differences in terms of how much social contact people require. Extroverts seek far more social contact, whereas introverts will at some point seek solitude. It's not an excuse at all. It can be physically exhausting for some introverts. Okay. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but the joke is that, like, a lot of people will just call themselves something because they're fucking autistic as fuck. I've met a lot of people that are like, yeah, I'm totally introvert or whatever, and it's, like, pretty obvious that they're just saying it to be some trendy little hipster fuck, and in reality, they're just shy and, like, a little bit autistic. Like, Believe it or not, to some extent, I consider myself to be relatively introvert. Like, I don't enjoy going to any of the parties for any of the things. I actually never go to any of the parties at any of the events. I didn't do it when I went to Leipzig. I didn't go to any of the after parties. I usually prefer to just go. That's why you'll find me. I'll go off my computer and go and sit and stream somewhere. But I don't know if that makes me introvert or not. I don't know. I've met too many people that are like, yeah, I'm totally introvert, and it's like it's very obvious that it's like a hipster trendy thing to say.
Led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Okay, I have a big computer. Do we really need this huge ass fucking load time? Okay, we have much more FPS now. Okay, so now we have, so damn, that SLI scaling is actually pretty good. It's literally like double the FPS. Okay, so now we say we're at about 135, 120 FPS, 139. We're probably gonna average, like, if I'm looking towards this mountain area, probably gonna be like around 135, 130, 135, right? I'll take out my sword out. Yeah, we'll say average of like 120, 130. Now if we look out here, it's probably gonna drop a little bit, right? 109, 16. 110. Yeah, okay. Let me just make sure my graphics are all set up correctly. I am full screen, unlimited. Yep, and the VSync is turned off. Okay, all right. So if we look at our CPU, fuck. So how do I view change graph to? Okay. If we look at the CPU graph, it's probably going to say it's using like everything. I don't know where to go to find like enemies, okay? I'm not playing this game now, we're just doing a little CPU testery now. So 116, 120, 118, right? Test battle? I don't know where to go to fucking find enemies. I don't even remember how to do shit in this fucking game. So if you look at this, it looks like it's maxing out like all 4 cores, like pretty fucking hardcore, right? It's maxing out all 4 cores like really hard, right? We can see that. Okay, so I don't actually know what's gonna happen. It's entirely possible I'll get fucked, but we'll try this. I'm gonna restart my computer. We're gonna turn off some cores. We're gonna go down to 2 cores. So from 4 to 2. Fuck it, let's go big. We'll go down to 1 core and we'll see what happens. Do you even like Global Offensive, or are you just playing it to attract more potential viewers? I like playing CSGO. I would never play CSGO to attract viewers. That's some of my lowest viewers. All right, let's see if this core even lifts. All right, so we see we have 1 core, 1 logical processor. Let's see how The Witcher 3 runs. It's possible we'll get totally cooked. I'm not actually sure how this will go.
search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Twitch still lets you playing CSGO? Are you sure? I thought I had it set to no game. Might take a little while longer to load, I guess, because it's only one CPU working. You can do it, little CPU core. We believe in you. Let's make sure all of our settings are the same. Alright, one core might be too extreme. So we were averaging around 120 before, and it looks like we're at like 40-ish now. The console experience. It'll look probably about the same for you guys. Yeah, you should be able to see a little dip in the FPS. Alright, we'll try it with 2 cores. Witcher 3 is decently optimized for multiple core systems. It might be. I'm not sure. I really don't know. That's why I said I would try it. I know that in the past, even though a lot of games would say that they're like multi-core optimized or whatever, a lot of them would still only use really like 1 or 2 cores, and they wouldn't actually work for 4. Even though it would say it's maxing out 4, you wouldn't really see an improvement. But I didn't know about The Witcher 3. And then some guy in chat, Toblish, was saying that newer games like The Witcher 3 do actually benefit greatly from having 4 cores. But I wasn't sure if it was true or not, so I thought we'd test it out.
Search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse.
Let me just confirm that Windows sees 2 cores and 2 logical processors, which it does. Oh god, does alt tapping this game fuck at hardcore? Oh, okay.
Uncle said folk on the continent got heads like cats.
So we're still in full screen, unlimited, okay.
You only got cat's eyes.
I think with all 4 cores turned on, we were pulling like 130 or 140 in this area, right? Now we're up to like 74. So I guess The Witcher 3 does actually use all the cores pretty well. We'll try turning it up to 3 after. It seems to scale pretty linearly though with availability of cores. right? I think we're sitting at about 80 in here. If I look at mountains, 80, 85. And then if, oh shit, we're unstable overclock. We could try it with 3 next. Yeah, we can try hyperthreading next to see how that goes. Can you try 2 cores with hyperthreading? Yeah, I wanted to try that one next too because I'm curious. That'd be pretty funny if 2 cores with hyperthreading actually ran as well as 4 cores, because that would pretty much contradict every single thing I said earlier. We'll try it. We'll try it next. How is Destiny still streaming while his computer is restarting? Because I actually run OBS. I have OBS installed into the UEFI of the computer, so it runs at a level below.
His long search for Siri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Like pickled herring. Me, I eat them the wrong way.
We were at 140, right? Up here with all 4 cores enabled. Now we're sitting at around 126. So this game is actually benefiting from multiple cores pretty well. Like, the scale is actually like really tight. Let's try 2 cores on hyperthreading just for big memes. Do you remember what we got, do you remember what we got when we only did 2 cores? Does anybody remember what we actually got? Was it around 70 to 80? 80?
His long search for Siri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
This sure ain't, but ain't nothing like a good
Uncle said
chop.
folk on the continent got heads like cats.
Holy shit, that's actually really interesting. So 2 hyper-threaded cores is outperforming 3 physical cores by a significant amount. Like, 2 hyper-threaded cores is almost up to our 4-core performance. Holy cuck me, fucking me, fam. Right? Because we're getting about... We're getting around 130, about 130 looking into the mountain. This is 120, 130? 120, 130? And then looking out here is around 100. Let's try 4 cores with hyperthreading. I imagine the hyperthreading thing is very game dependent. Yeah, but I remember running tests with I had a friend, actually, one of the guys that's in charge of like the PC part picker website, was running a lot of tests with me in Battlefield 4 because that game claimed to be multi-threaded. But when he ran the test using different numbers of cores and hyperthreading on or off, he didn't see very much of a difference in FPS at all. So I'm surprised to see such a significant difference here. Did he run multiplayer? I think he was just jumping into multiplayer games. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I see you got.
It's because they've optimized the game expecting 4 cores. If the game has 4 synced threads and you're running them on 3 cores, logical not the main thread has to wait. I understand that concept, but the way that I had always seen it explained was that games tend to use just one main thread to run like all of the main shit. And that all of the other smaller threads would be just like running side stuff that didn't need anywhere near as much as like the actual main game thread. So staring at the mountain, it looks like we're getting around 145 on average. So the hyperthreading, turning hyperthreading on with 4 full cores doesn't seem to help much. Or to help at all, really. It's about the same, right? Could be that they only optimized it up for up to 4 logical cores. Yeah, maybe, but if you look at the this shit, it looks like it's using every single thread quite a bit. But if I were to turn off hyperthreading right now, the FPS would be about the same. All right, because we're getting about 140 here, and then I'll go turn hyperthreading off. But this was crazy, because I would have bet money before that 3 physical cores would have outperformed 2 hyper-threaded cores. For a gaming performance, I always would have said that. So that's kind of crazy now. I wonder if it's just because The Witcher 3 is optimized in a certain way, or if that holds true to a lot of newer games. Because what we saw here was 2 I could make a. Oh, I should make a blog post on this. This is really interesting. I don't think enough people do tests like this. Like I would be really like. It's hard to read about stuff like this because so many people will post conjecture, and sometimes that's all you have to go off of, rather than actual hardcore, or rather than actual hard like physical benchmarks. Seeing a 2-core chip, seeing 2 cores hyperthreaded outperform 3 physical cores, I think is really interesting, because our 2 hyperthreaded cores were pulling what, like 110 FPS, 115, almost as good as 4 physical cores, and the 3 physical cores was lagging noticeably behind the 2 hyperthreaded cores. If you're going to use a blog post, instead of using this one around and take a guess at it, you should use something that runs a set scene. Yeah, of course, might come. Actually, there might even be a thing. Oh, does it not? The Witcher 2 had a test that let you run. I don't know. Yeah, if you wanted to run an actual test of this, what you would do is you would probably teleport to an area, and then you would hold the button in one direction for as long as you could, or something like that, and then you would do that with fraps a few times, and then average it out, and then you would do that across multiple settings to test it out, to make sure that you weren't accidentally looking at things or doing things incorrectly on some benches.
Was the key to finding the young woman.
Oh, fuck. Maybe it was Shadows of Mordor that I'm thinking. Maybe Shadows of Mordor had the benchmark. If I never messed around with mobile options, it will have all cores and hyperthreading active as default, right? Yeah, it should. I don't want to say a blanket yes, but I'm like 99% sure that it should. Yeah, so it's about the same, hyperthreading on or off with all 4 cores active. Oh, this game doesn't have the problem that... You remember in Witcher 2 how you could... Oh, it is in this game too, never mind. Where you could die from like ridiculous falls. Is it possible with 4 cores with hyperthreading doesn't have to get your FPS much higher, but in intensive areas prevents large dips? It's possible. I'm not sure, but I'd have to go run around and find that shit. I'm too lazy to do that right now. Fuck that shit. Fuck the shit. Fuck that shit.